Hello students, let's start the first exercise on the sketch techniques tutorials. So let's open new NX file, new file in the modeling phase. Let's define the name as part 1 and save this project on the desktop. Press OK and OK. First we will draw this project, so you can start as you want, and in this case let's start to draw this big circle with the diameter is 300 millimeters. So sketch, select the plane X and Y plane, press OK. Circle from the direct sketch toolbar and use circle by the center method. So draw in the axis of the origin, draw the circle and press and put dimension using smart dimension. The diameter was 300 and press enter. Diameter will become 300. So then in the next step, for example, we can draw firstly this circle and this circle. So this circle is radius is 68 and here radius is 72. So the circle in the same point, in the same axis, two circles here. Draw any circles and put the dimensions. The radius was 68 and the diameter will be 68 multiplied by 2, and here 72 multiplied by 2. In the next step, define the distance between this circle and this circle, as well this circle and this circle. The distance was given here for 240 and 220 millimeters. So distance from here 240, and here from here it was 220. So press close. So then in the next step, for example, we can make the arc here is the radius is 40 fillet. We can make using the fillet function between this and this. That's the fillet. The radius is 40. So see, and also we can check that you can see that there is a tangent. So this arc and these circles are in tangent. So we can make the same here and here 40, you see, or we can make the mirror of this arc. So let's make the mirror from the mirror function, mirror curve. Let's select the curve to mirror. So we are going to make the mirror of this arc and center line along this x-axis. So we make mirror of this arc along this center axis. Press OK. In this case, when we make the mirror, we have to check that the constraint of the tangency between this arc and these two circles. So from here, open the geometric constraints and the tangent this arc, and with second object is this circle, so it will become the tangent. You see there is the tangent symbol, and with this arc and this circle, so we made the tangent. So it is obtained this fillet. So next is to make the fillet here with the radius of 60 using the same function of fillet, this one and this one. Radius was 60, so, and the same here, this one and this one. Okay, let's make the mirror better. This curve along the center line of this X. The same, check the geometric constraints of tangency of this arc with this circle and this arc with this circle. We made it. So now in the next step, that here we can make the trim off function, that unnecessary part of our sketch. So here we can trim off these parts and these parts using the quick trim function here in the sketch, direct sketch toolbar. So quick trim, we don't need these ones as well, and this one. So we trim off this unnecessary sketches. Next, we can draw first this circle with the diameter is 80. Circle. So in the same point of center point of this circle. So if we bring the cursor, you see it becomes yellow. It means the center point of circles in the same point. So diameter, let's define the diameter was 80. So next is we can draw the small circles in the center here, these three small circles. In order to draw these small circles, firstly we have to define that this circle is the reference circle, additional circles. So the diameter is 180, this one. 180, press enter. So then in the next step we have to convert it to the reference circle. So select this one, and from here you see convert to the reference, press it, it will become dash line, it will be reference line. Then let's define also one line and also convert it to the reference. That's the reference lines in order to help to draw these three circles. So firstly let's draw this circle because it's we know that it's exact point of location here. Draw for example any circle that with the diameter is 48, and using the geometric constraint, point on the curve, this point on the curve of this, then also this point on the curve of this, so it will locate in the exact position that we would like. So in order to obtain these two additional circles, we can use the pattern function from here, pattern, and the curve to pattern is this circle, and the method, that's the layout, will be circular. So the specified point is the center of this circle. So then we know the number, there is 3 of circle with the angle of 120, because if we divide the 360 to the 3 we will get 120. So degree between the circles is 120. Press, so you see, press OK. I did one mistake here. Let's delete these parts. Delete this one. So let's make the quick extend of this circle firstly, then draw line here and extend it until the circle here, you see, extended, and make the mirror of this line along the center line of X, and check its constraints of tangency between this circle and this one. So make the quick trim here. Then we have to make the arc here with the radius 60. Feel it. 60. This. Sorry. This and this. So then we'll get exact picture of this one. Next is draw this part, last part of the project. So there is the radius of 32, so distance from here and here is 64. Let's firstly draw two circles, the here and here. Using the rapid dimension, they put the 32 multiplied 2 diameter, and using geometric constraint put its equal radius of this one and this one. Alright. I don't know why it's here it's the we have to first delete this one. It was activated. Okay, this one with this one, and now it's okay. Distance between this and this circle is 240. Using the smart dimension, put the distance between this and this. Okay, it's already defined somewhere here. So I selected different one here. Either I selected this one. Geometric constraint this one with this one. Now it's okay. This distance between this and this, it's already defined. Yes. Now we can draw here line and quick extend this one. Sorry, let's delete this one firstly. We don't need this one, and quick extend this one so it's extended, and make the mirror this one on the center line. Select the x-axis, check the constraints, tangent, this one with this one, this one with this one. Okay, it's okay. Okay, quick trim of this one and this one. That's the finish. Let's select the finish so we get our first object. This is the finish. Now next project is this one. Okay, save the first project. Let's open new one, model, and name it as the part 2, and save it to the desktop as well. Press OK, press OK. OK, select the sketch, select the plane, for example the same as previous X and Y plane, press OK. You can start to draw these parts, then this part, and so on. So let's draw the circle to this and this circles. Select the circle, circle by center, two circles. Then let's define the diameter of the circle. So the one is radius 104, then seconds the diameter is 112. This one. 104 radius multiplied 2 becomes the diameter. Press enter, and this diameter is 112. Next is, for example, we can draw that this one is the radius is 160 with the same axis. 160 multiplied by 2 becomes the diameter, this one. And let's define distance between this and this. This is the distance is 220, and this distance is 500, so this distance will be 280. 280 millimeters distance. So then we can make the arc here with the radius is 56 with the fillet. 56. This one can make the same as previous mirror of this, about center line of X. Then we can check the constraints of tangency of this arc with this line, with this circle, and this arc with this circle, so they will become the tangent. So we can make the trim of this part, because you see we don't need this one and this one, so trim of this and this one. Then we can draw this line with the length of 400. Select the line here, draw the vertical line with the length of 400. Press enter. Now you have to do the symmetric of this line along this axis. So using the more, make the symmetric of this point and this point along the center line of X, it will become symmetric. So next is draw circle here. For example, the radius is 64. Circle, it is in the same, yes, circle here. Rapid dimension 64 multiplied by 2. Then draw line here and make the quick extend in order to obtain this line. Then we can make the close, we can make symmetric mirror around this line. In this case we have to check the geometric constraint here, the tangency of this line with this circle. So next is to draw this length 60 millimeter. 60 millimeter. The same is draw to bottom. Select the line, this and this. 60 millimeters, so close. Now we can make the one thing that in order to obtain the fillet, we have to draw firstly here the line. Okay, firstly define the distance, it's the 220. This is the distance between this and this. 220. Okay, and make quick extend this one and draw the arc here with the radius is 40. Fillet this one and this one is 40 millimeters. So then we can make the mirror of this one. Sorry, from here select the single curve, this one, this one, this one, so along the center line of this one, so it's mirrored. Okay, last step is to make the quick trim. We don't need this part, so it was the mirror, that's why. Okay, let's draw here the line. It is angled a little bit inclined, so in order to check that geometric constraint, that horizontal, this one. Okay, it's already exists, so tangency, this one with this one, it's already exists. So in order to just to check it's correct or no, quick extend this one, so and trim this one and this one. I think it's finished with the picture, with the project. Let's open. Yes, it's finished. Next is this project. So in order to draw this project, we can start to draw these circles and this one and this one as well to continue. So let's open NX. Let's first save this project, project 2, open new file, call it as a part 3 and save it to desktop. Press OK and OK. Sketch, select the plane, press OK. Let's draw these this small circles with the diameter is 30 and 50. The same circle by center, two circles with the diameter is 30 and 50. Okay, 30 and 50. Then we can draw bigger. Its radius is 35, so diameter is 70. Then we can, for example, draw these two arcs. So in order to draw the arc, let's draw the line here. The length of the radius is 15, so it will be 30. It's 30, and make it mirror, not the mirror, symmetric. This point and this point is symmetric along the x-axis, so it will become symmetric 50-50, 15-15. So draw the arc here, this one and this, this one and this, 50 in ready. So draw this one. So then define the distance. So now make the mirror of this. So here the connected curve, this one, along the center line of this one. So we made the mirror, you see, and define the distance is here 110. 110, and it should be we have to make it symmetric. This one on the center line. Okay, we made it symmetric. Next is draw these two circles with the radius is 23. Radius is 23. Now diameter will be 2 times. So let's make it mirror along this center line. So let's connect this with the radius of 20, fillet this, and sorry, I passed to trim, sorry, fillet this one and this one. That was the with the 20 millimeters. 20. Sorry. The same here. The same here, 20. So next is to trim off unnecessary part, this part and this part. So trim this, sorry, this one, this one, this. In order to make the trim, also it needs some steps of the trim. So this is picture, and we need only these two parts with the width of 12. So let's make it. Firstly, let's do, for example, we can draw line and check it's the constraints of horizontal or no. Okay, it's already horizontal. Okay, let's make quick extend this one and make it mirror along this center line, and define the distance, this 12, and make it symmetric, this line along this, so it becomes symmetric. Next is to connect them and make here fillet with the radius of 5. Radius of 5, and make it mirror. Here the connected curve. Okay, let's connected curve. So all is selected along the center line. This one, it's mirrored, and define the distance is 90. This one is 90. There is no need to trim here. I think it's finished. Like make finish, then check. You see, we finished with the third project using the techniques of sketch techniques. That's all for today's lesson, and we will see on the next, also on the practice. After making the practice on the sketch techniques, we continue with the extrusion functions as well as solid functions and revolve of solid functions. So thank you very much for attention. See you on the next lessons.